Hey guys, it's Jenny and welcome back to a new video. I am finally sitting down and here talking to you guys. I really missed you guys. The last few weeks I have been a little bit overstimulated by Christmas. Also I've been a little bit sad because we have a second lockdown in the Netherlands. All the stores are closed. The weather is pretty shitty, so I can't really go anywhere. I don't know what to do and I've basically been lying in bed for the last couple of weeks and I've been playing Cyberpunk and listening to music. And that last thing is something I wanted to talk about with you guys today because I have some music that I'd like to share with you guys. I wanted to start with the latest album of Machine Gun Kelly. It's called Tickets to My Downfall. It's one of my favorite albums that came out this year. I really had to share this with you, but it sounds a lot like, okay, so Machine Gun Kelly made this album and it sounds really pop punk. He's usually known for his rap slash also rocker stuff, but this album is so pop punk. It's recorded with Yungblud and with Travis Barker, so I think that the Travis Barker influence, you can really hear it in there, but it's also, I don't know, you should check out this album. Next album that I would like to share with you guys is by Young Lean, which is something completely different than the pop punk stuff. Google told me that it's cloud rap. I don't know, I think it's more like hip-hop underground rap. I don't know, like I am new to this genre. I'm new to this music. A friend of mine listens to it a lot and I've been listening to it a lot this year as well. The album Stars came out in May this year already. Depend on whether I'm uploading this, but May 2020, and I have been listening to it ever since. It became more of my favorite albums at the end of the year, but whenever I don't know what to do and I'm just laying on my bed listening to music, I like to listen to that album a lot. Or whenever I'm on a train or like traveling, which also leads me to another artist that I also wanted to talk about. Artist number 3, it's called Kennyhoopla. I probably pronounce his name very Dunglish. So I discovered Kennyhoopla because of Travis Barker. He has been doing a lot of collabs lately. He has a bunch of singles. I'm going through his Instagram right now. I don't know the genre really, but it really just gives me some certain mood. I really like the lyrics, the things he sings about. I googled Kennyhoopla very quickly because I wanted to know which kind of genre his music is, since I can't show or let you listen to it. But his genre is indie rock slash alternative indie, so now you know a little bit more about him. So if you want to check it out, please do. He doesn't really have an album. I just look up his profile and then start shuffle. Alright, going on to the next artist, which is called longblood. Yungblud, and he recently came out with an album called Weird. I haven't been listening to it a lot yet, but I did listen to it a few times and I really like it. I can't really say which songs are my favorite at the moment because I haven't really paid enough attention to it, but I really wanted to share it with you because it sounds a little bit like the latest album of Tickets to My Downfall by Machine Gun Kelly. Like both of their albums are like equally in like genre thing stuff. I just think that you guys really like it, so in case you missed it, you should check it out. Let's see what Google has to say about the genre of Yungblud because I don't wanna say weird things. I think it's pop punk. Google doesn't have a genre for Yungblud anyway, but I think a lot of you guys know him, so go check out his album Weird. Alright, moving on to the other thing that I wanted to talk about. So I was chilling in my friend's shed the other day and she showed me this album. Wait, I have to look it up for you guys because I cannot pronounce it. I have never heard of this album before. Apparently it came out in 2019. I don't know if I was like living under a rock or that people just didn't really talk about it or it didn't really got promoted, but Bring Me the Horizon has an album that came out in 2019 and it's called This. And it's so different from what they usually make. I cannot describe how to describe this genre because of course you know Bring Me the Horizon, but what is this kind of music? Now I like this and I really like this discovery because I didn't expect them to make this album. But do you guys know this album? Am I the only one who has been missing out on this? Alright, the next artist I want to talk about is called Badflower with the song 30. I haven't checked out their other stuff, but somebody, I think a friend of my boyfriend, recommended this song, and he was like, you should check it out. I haven't listened to their other songs yet. I have this playlist, and whenever I find a song that I like, I just throw it in there, and then I listen to that a lot. Just like I said, I haven't checked out the rest of the artist, but you should definitely check out the song 30 if you're around 30. I can relate to this song a little bit too much. Another song that I would like to share with you is called Mallrat with the song UFO. I saw a friend of mine listen to it on Spotify. Sometimes I do that. I'm this creep that looks to whatever my friends are listening and then start listening to that songs as well, so I can discover new music. And I discovered this song by a friend who doesn't even really know that I discovered this song through him, but it's such a chill mood and vibe. So yeah, had to share it. Now the last two artists I want to talk about are Corpse and Bauhaus. I want to start with Corpse. I got this recommended by a friend and then I started listening to it. It's kind of a dark rap. His voice is very low, but I got told that he has a condition on his voice. That's why his voice is so low. Like, he talks that low. It's not even like mixed or like edited or whatever. His voice is just low as it is. Apparently he does streams as well, but other than that I don't know much about this artist. I just have listened to his music and I really like the sound of his voice combined with the music that he makes. If you're into that dark rapper stuff, go check it out. And the last artist I want to talk about is Bauhaus, which is actually a band from the 80s, 1978. That's when they started. They come from the UK and their genre is alternative rock, new wave, post-punk, gothic rock. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, thank you Google. I recently rewatched Black Mirror's Bandersnatch, and this time I print screened all the songs and albums that Colin, like the character in the movie, recommend to listen to get into the zone. Really wanted to know what kind of music it was, and I did some interesting discoveries. Also, one of the artists was Bauhaus, and I have only listened to one song. I don't even know the title anymore, but I do know that I liked it, and that I'm happy that I discovered it, since it's a band that has been going around for so long. And maybe I have heard songs of it, but don't know, like on the radio, but never connect their name to the song. I have that sometimes, but therefore I didn't want to like keep it from you in case you didn't know the band either. And you should definitely check it out. I also recommend you to check out Bandersnatch and then print screen all that stuff that he recommends and go check that out, because there are some weird ass shit in there that is pretty interesting. So we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys liked this video and that you discovered a little bit of music that you can listen to now. If you have some bands or songs to recommend to me, please leave them in the comments. Maybe I can make a bands I recently discovered anytime soon again, so all recommendations are welcome. If you haven't already, please take a minute to subscribe and like this video, because that will help me a lot, and that way YouTube will recommend my videos a bit more, because one of my goals this year is to upload more on YouTube. I am just in that whole Colin from Bandersnatch would be talking about. So yeah, give me some recommendations and I'll check them out, and I'll be back with a new video soon. Bye.